So we were also talking about this 2 stars for peace idea. If you could give us a brief take, what are your thoughts on this, and in which way could it help, or is it completely outrageous? Or
I like the idea that it's thinking out of the box. This is the first impression I had, after of course laughing, because my first impression was that it's are these people crazy enough to put something like this on the table? But if you think about it, it's thinking out of the box. It addresses 2 things that I like. First, that you are giving me as a Palestinian a state, a recognition in the world, and a place in the map. This is good. This is the first thing that I got positive from it. The second is the kind of package that it is there, that you, the book is promoting for the, let's say it's the first democracy in the world or whatsoever. Let the French not be offended by that, but it's some kind of democracy. And this package is fair enough. It's developed. It has been tried for decades now in America, and it's working for them. People are satisfied from this side. So this is the other side. But still, I'm very suspicious. I still have a lot of questions inside it. The Constitution itself, does it match me as a Palestinian or as an Arab woman or an Arab citizen? Because there are some kind of thoughts from the Western world that we don't agree as a culture. So what will happen there? So it's in the details rather in the concept itself. But it's a start. I'm not very fond of America, because we suffered through our history from its policy. So that's also is a question. Do really, is there any point of history where I can, for example, look at the American flag and see it as a friendly flag? I don't know. But it's a process.
It's a process. Yeah. I think religious, cultural aspects are covered in there, and when we go on discussing, I think you will find many answers in there. There might not be your answers, but there are answers. Yeah. And we can't go deeper in there because you haven't read it yet.
No, fully, I didn't.
Which is perfectly fine. Yeah. But we were talking before that you do think it's necessary to really solve this problem, that a third party is needed?
Yes, a third party is a must. I believe it's a must. We cannot move forward because we are, for example, in the Palestinian area, we are a little bit weak now. We are not a state. We are not getting support from our region, or we are left alone on the negotiation table, and it's not enough for us. The other party in the negotiation table is extremely strong, has so many Western allies and things like that, so it's not even, or it's not balanced. So we need somebody in there, and through the process there are a lot of mistrust, and when you have mistrust on the table for both parties, you need somebody to set some sense in the discussions. Otherwise, everybody will get to the other end, and they will leave the table at the end of the day.
But there were people actually already within such processes.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out.
It needs patience. It needs good diplomacy. It needs also delivering your commitments. The problem is, for example, when the Egyptians were part of a third party, or the Turkish were part of the third party, they were just sitting there doing nothing, or just listening to both sides and things like that. You need a third party who is strong and who can deliver a commitment for both when they do it. We don't have till now. We don't have this till now.
Who could it be?
I think somebody from maybe the European Union or something like that could be okay.